What is up, guys? It is July 1st. It is 3:05 p.m. 2014. A few things to talk about. I went to Money in the Bank on Sunday. Projected winners, I did not really get correct. I kind of thought Dean Ambrose or here's the thing. I did think Paige would win. I just saw Monday Night Raw on last night though, which was pretty awesome. That my girl AJ came back, and not only did she come back, I knew she came back because of Facebook. That's why I wanted to watch Monday Night Raw in a hurry, which kind of pisses me off because I shouldn't check Facebook before on Monday morning, because a lot of times you'll get something that's ruined for you, and something did get ruined for me. AJ Lee's return, so I knew she was gonna come out, and I knew she was gonna have a rematch, or ask for a rematch with Paige or something. Didn't expect it to be then and there, and didn't expect her to win, especially by a roll-up. Nonetheless, she won, so that's awesome. AJ's back, so I kind of figured the other person that came back would be CM Punk, but fortunately he didn't come back. It was Jericho and The Miz. I don't know. Let's see about The Miz. I don't care too much about him at the moment, but we'll see. So Money in the Bank, good pay-per-view. Yeah, it was pretty decent. I wasn't like the most amazing pay-per-view ever. It was my 5th WWE event in the last basically year attending. Basically every time I came to Boston. It's my 2nd pay-per-view and 5th event in general. The first was April of last year, and then Survivor Series November last year, Monday Night Raw this year, January, SmackDown March, and then Money in the Bank June. So I've been to my fair share amounts of pay-per-views ever since I got back into it and actually have a wallet to pay for pay-per-views or going to the show. 1 Raw, 2 SmackDown, and 2 pay-per-views. I like Monday Night Raw though, I wish it would come over here more often. It's usually SmackDown. Nonetheless, it was a good time. The weird thing about it is, it's not really weird, I guess, but I was wearing my Daniel Bryan Yes shirt when I went there. The first time I didn't have a WWE shirt. And the second time I wore my SSS shirt. The third time, was on Monday Night Raw. I wore my Daniel Bryan long sleeve shirt with the goat in the face. And then the 4th time, which was the SmackDown, I wore the respective beard shirt going there, but then I changed when I got my Daniel Bryan Yes shirt with his picture right here. The Yes one, with the Yes Movement shirt, what shall I say. And then this time I wore my Yes Movement shirt again, but I changed into my Money in the Bank shirt, which I bought. But nonetheless, with that said, man, the shirts are expensive. $30 for a shirt. Come on, what happened to $20? For real, even 15. At least 20 is good. I don't know how. Nonetheless, though, I'm not here to talk about how expensive the shirts are or how cheap they're. What I'm gonna say is, I wanted the Wyatt family to win. The Usos won. I miss Cody Rhodes and Goldust being the tag team champions. I thought they were very entertaining. Second match was the Paul Revere, Paul Revere, who was played by Damian Sandow, actually did a lot better than I thought he would. Put up a good fight against Adam Rose. Then it was the Money in the Bank ladder match with Seth Rollins won because Kane came out and pushed off Dean Ambrose, whatever. Not really that surprising. But, oh yeah, what I found kind of weird was that only like 3 people said I looked like Daniel Bryan. Usually when I go there, at least like 5-6 people tell me, oh my god, looks like Daniel Bryan. All that shit, So I got used to it. I got used to the fame, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if my shirt had something to do with it. Because, I did change, and when people said I looked like Daniel Bryan, it was one at the train station. He's like, oh, it's not a bad thing. Did you see his wife? I was like, yeah. because Josh said that, yeah, he likes to think that after. He's like, oh, the guy kind of looks like Daniel Bryan. He's like, yeah, he likes to think that. I was like, yeah. I didn't say it was a bad thing, but I guess he thought I thought it was a bad thing. Nonetheless, and then after that was, somebody was like, when I went into the wrong, entrance thing, they were like, oh, yeah, you go over there. And they were like, hey, you're Daniel Bryan from last time. You were at Kowloon. I was like, yeah. And then after that, just one more time after the show when we were looking at trying to watch the wrestlers come out of the building, somebody was like, oh, there's Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler calling Barry Dolph Ziggler. So I don't know if they're really serious about it, but I mean, I do look a little bit like Daniel Bryan. But, so I don't know if it was the shirt, because I did change my shirt. As soon as I got the Survivor Series shirt, I just took off my other shirt and put it over it. So I don't know if the shirt has a big difference, or it's just the fact that I wasn't on the floor, because the first time I went, I was all the way in the balcony. The second, third, fourth time, I was at 3 different sections of the floor. And then this time I was at the Loge for the first time ever. Loge isn't bad. I don't know if I like the floor better though. I'm not sure. They're both pretty good. But yeah, so people weren't calling me saying I look like Daniel Bryan that much. I'm not sure if it was because I didn't have a shirt on. If I had a shirt on, maybe it would have been a little bit more people saying, oh, you look like, because, you know, he wears a shirt and he has the beard and all that stuff. But nonetheless, it was a good time. When Rusev was out, I was like, oh, go Russia, USA sucks. And everybody was like getting mad at me. And then like the guy came and was like, oh, what country is better than USA? And I was like, dude, it's not like I don't like the country. I don't like the people that run the country. And then he was like, oh, I see. And the other guy came over and he shook my hand. He's like, it's not that I don't like the country, because this guy looked mad. But he came over and shook my hand, because I don't know if he would have shook my hand if Big E had won. I don't know, but Big E lost, which I knew he was going to lose, because Rusev is getting a major push right now. Apparently, he's like undestroyable. I don't know, had Rusev not won, I don't know if they would have shook my hand. But then I told him, you know, I like USA, it's just I don't like the people who run it. And he's like, yeah, fair enough, man, fair enough. So that was cool. But it was funny, man. The people were getting so mad. And then when they were in, oh, let's go Cena, I would say Cena sucked, because, you know, I'm getting kind of tired of Cena. It's not that I think that. I was actually going to say, let's go Cena and Cena sucks after that. I was going to let it go on both trains. But then they never said it again, so I never could do it. But, you know, it is what it is. And another thing, I don't think there was a picture booth. Like, there was a picture booth at Survivor Series. I don't think there was. I mean, maybe there was. I didn't see it. But I didn't see any picture booths, so that's unfortunate. I like the picture booths. Almost $20 for a picture, but still, it's cool. It's a good souvenir. But yeah, I definitely think that me not being called Daniel Bryan was definitely part of the shirt change. But it was a good pay-per-view. John Cena remained the champion. It was funny when we were driving. I had my bad news on. The guy was like, Cena sucks. And then we started to chant it, me and Josh. Josh was upset that Cena won too. We're just tired of seeing the same champion that's been champion so many times. But then again, he hasn't been the world heavyweight champion yet, not with 2 belts. So, you know, it's not that surprising. I just thought maybe, possibly, I didn't think they were going to give it to Bray Wyatt or Cesaro, but I was thinking, oh, maybe, you know, never know. I was thinking Roman Reigns the most, to be honest. That's who I thought was going to get the championship, but Daniel Bryan also came out, and I heard his music when I got in the place. When I was looking at the shirts, I was like, oh shit, Daniel Bryan's music. And then when I walked into the wrong, like, section, the girl was like, oh, you can't be here. And I was just, like, showing her, I was just showing Andrea. I was like, oh, Daniel Bryan, he's there with this pink shirt on. And then we went there, and then that's when Cole started talking about saying, oh, this is your first interview since you've been stripped of the WWE title, all that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good time. Money in the Bank, I think it was worth $122. I think so. I only got $100 from Josh. But it's alright. I understand he's in a financial crisis over here. Not really, but I understand that financially, he doesn't have all the money because he probably has to pay rent. I'm not sure. Probably paying that soon too. Shit. But yeah, guys. So it was a pretty good pay-per-view. Not sure that I like the load sheets more or anything. I don't know. I think I might like the other sheets better. The floor. And plus, the difference of money it's not like a huge difference. My Arnold Palmer Colada completely not frozen anymore. But yeah, so it was a pretty good time. Whitney Westinghouse. So what a hot time start. Just trying to think of if anything else I wanted to say. I can't really think of anything else that I wanted to say if I wanted to say anything. I was pretty surprised, like I think I said it earlier, that Paige lost the championship like that. I'm not extremely disappointed as I'm a big fan of AJ. She's very pretty. So is Paige though. But yeah, so Money in the Bank was pretty sweet. The outcome, John Cena winning again, popular with a lot of fans. I would rather definitely have seen Roman Reigns, but with the way the storyline's going and Daniel Bryan would return, maybe it wouldn't work out like that if Roman Reigns had won. So, you gotta think of the bigger picture here. There's always a bigger picture, and there's always an alternative motive that probably you don't know about. Just like with wars, why do we really go to war here, There's different reasons. Power hungry, control, stuff like that. Nonetheless, I hope you guys all have a good day. I should have more videos soon. Been real busy lately. I need to help my friend find a boyfriend here because I don't want her to be upset about long distance, and especially if they're in China. Oh my gosh. Not a good thing, man. She's just got a normal, person. No Muslim. No, none of that. Muslim. Not that I have anything against Muslims, but just if they're a deep Muslim, they believe in the whole prophet. I mean, not the prophet, but the Sharia law, then I don't think that's right. It's a really fucked up thing, but nonetheless, this is not about that. Actually, I was going to make a video about Sharia law. Maybe I'll do that some other time. But not right now. Anyways, guys, you have a good one. Peace out.